Hello everyone, this is the CAD tutorial. Um, this is the second one, so please watch the first one in order for to get more information. So let's start the AutoCAD. You could start the AutoCAD. I'm just also going to give you some brief introduction to AutoCAD as well. If you can, please just pause whenever you need to pause and try to do this. So let's start with, when you click on this new icon over here, you'll get you either go to open new or new blank documents, or you can click on this small arrow here, see that, and then from here you go to new and new drawing. So when you do that, you'll get this dialog box over here. So it depends, if you're using at school, we have a 2015, so you may want to click on this and look for architectural AutoCAD. This is AutoCAD 3D, so I'm going to go to template, look at AutoCAD, open it. Once that is done, this is how all the interface will looks like. So this is the startup menu over here. Then the second one is going to be, this is the quick access, and I call this, the whole thing is ribbon. And over here you will see your drawing name and the title of the whatever, however you name your files. Of course, this is to exit, minimize, all the buttons. This is the navigating tools over here. And especially today we're going to work on this model space and layout space. And also this is our command bar. If you look closely, I will highly recommend that always when you work on any commands, please read the command bar. Sometimes you tell AutoCAD to do something, and AutoCAD always responds back to you with something. So it's very important that you see what AutoCAD is telling you and what is asking you to do after each command. So now also I would like to explain this guy over here at the bottom, which is this guy here, which is these are the O snaps, and especially you're going to use this guy here, which is the auto and O snaps. So F3 on your keyboard, that's for F4 I believe is for O snap, and F8 is for auto. And here this is the scale which you're drawing to, and the whole thing is ribbon, like I said before. And also please take a look at this area here, it's very important, which is this guy here, the top and the wireframe. When you do 2D drawing, try to draw them in a wireframe, and also when you do plan view, try to draw them in a top view. And also here, this is the model space, it's a layout space. Right now we got two layout space at this part. When we draw everything in the model space, guys, we draw everything into true scale, so 1:1. So all of this area, that's the model, so the black area is the model space here. So I highly recommend that you guys go through this and know what is and where. So now let's get back to AutoCAD. If you use your mouse, the wheel button is to zoom in and out, and also right click is to go to some shortcuts, and the left click. Before I go to anything, let me show you about the selection, how you do in the mouse. When you click from left to right, you'll see that your screen become like a green with the dashed lines around that green box. When you go from left to right, that's become blues with a solid line around it. So in this case, there's two different meanings for that. For example, if I draw some rectangles just to explain what is this, how the selection works, right? So if I go from left to right, whatever's inside the blue box will select it. So if you look at it, there's this guy here, I'm not selecting it, so whatever's on inside the box will select it. But if I go from left to right, whatever's touching the box, for example, even though this square is not inside the box, I'm touching a little bit, is selected. When you left to right, whatever's inside the box will select it. So keep that in your mind, okay? And when I work on this AutoCAD, guys, I most of the time I try to do keyboard shortcuts. I hardly use the ribbons. Sometimes I use it. So in this case, we're going to start drawing everything. Before even you draw anything, guys, I will highly recommend that you go ahead and set up your unit first. Setting up the unit is very important, because as an architect we had to know what unit we are drawing in. So when you type in UN, but this is kind of interesting if you look at it here, guys, that when you type something here, so that when you type something here, also AutoCAD will give you more options here. I just type in UN, that's the unit guy here, so this is the we're trying to get to it. And also AutoCAD will suggest you more and more commands. So just keep looking at this part, that's very important. Alright, so when you type in UN and press enter on your keyboard, it'll bring you this dialog box, which is the, I'm sorry, the every time when I type something it goes to my other screen, so bear with me on this. So when you type in you will get units. Since we open the architecture AutoCAD, is by default it'll give you inches. In school when you open AutoCAD, it'll give you a decimal over here, and also that dialog box will be different too. So only you got to do is that change the unit type, that's all. Change your unit types and then press OK. If you want to press apply, then you can press OK. So it's set to inches now. Then I want to type in limits, LIM. My M command, M on my keyboard is not working, guys, sorry. So sorry guys, there's a problem with my mouse and keyboards. My M buttons in my keyboards now working. So in this case we gotta use icons for a couple of tutorials. Let's go ahead and do this. Since we set up a unit now, let's set up the dim star, D enter. So dim star, just where you measure things. So in this case we're gonna draw something. After drawing we're going to measure something, so we're going to use this measuring tools to measure everything. So let's go ahead and select the standard. I'm going to go to new, and you'll get this screen over here, and this time I'm going to set the standard 96, which is code 1/8 equal a foot. So then I'm going to press continue. Okay, in this case over here we're going to change the symbol area here, because that's very important. So I'm going to change the symbol area here, symbol, then I'll go to change the lines, then I'll go to text, then I'll go to fit. The reason is that if I go to lines and change, see that right now they extend beyond all of this cross dot. The reason is that we have chosen the close fill. So first thing you had to do, change this to architectural text. Then the arrows are usually everything I'm going to put a 3/32 of inches. Okay, then I'm going to copy this, Control C. Okay, wherever you see numbers like this, break lines, this guy here, arrow size, and also in I'm going to paste to 3/32 of inch. Okay, and the lines over here I'm going to put this to 3/32 of inch. Everything I'm going to change to 3/32 of inch, because I want everything to be the same size. Okay, and colors, everything you keep this by default. Everything extend beyond 3/32. That, see the line that extend beyond. And also, if you don't want any of this, you can just turn them off by this. See that it turns it off. And the text, I'm going to leave it as standard. Over here I'm going to put this 3/32 of inch. Vertical here I'm going to put above, and also align with the dimension line. So in this case over here, it's very important that you change this guy, and change this guy here, and change this guy here. Okay, and let's go to fit, and here this area here I'm going to change this to 96. Okay, and the primary units, that's very important that you change this to architecture. Okay guys, and I'm going to leave everything the way it is, and press OK. Then I'm going to click on the standard 96. I'm going to set current and close. So far now we only set up the drawings to draw. So in this case, what we're going to do, start a draw. So I'm going to pause here. So to look at to follow the to do the grid assignment, please look for the other drawings.